What if Mars isn't just a dead rock floating in space? What if beneath its dust lies a story of oceans, rivers, and maybe even life? On August 20th, 2025, NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter delivered another haunting gift. New high-resolution images of Candor Chasma, part of the vast Martian scar known as Valles Marineris. From orbit we see layers of rock stacked like the pages of a book, pages written billions of years ago. But what do they say? Tonight we'll dive into the mysteries of MRO, the spacecraft that's been watching Mars for nearly 2 decades, and ask the uncomfortable question, are we alone, or has Mars been hiding something all along? August 2005, Cape Canaveral. An Atlas V401 rocket ignites, tearing the Florida sky. Inside, a $720 million spacecraft built to do one thing, become humanity's most powerful spy satellite over another planet. 7 months later, it approaches Mars at 20,000 kilometers per hour. If its engines fail to fire, MRO will miss the planet entirely. Doomed to drift forever, but the burn works. On March 10, 2006, MRO slips into orbit. It begins a mission expected to last 2 years. It's still operating today, nearly 2 decades later. Coincidence? Or a stroke of engineering genius that feels almost too lucky? At the heart of MRO is its most famous instrument, HiRISE, a telescope so powerful it can see objects as small as a dining table. From 300 kilometers above Mars, it captured avalanches in motion. It tracked dust devils as they slithered across the plains. It even photographed NASA's own rovers and landers, like Curiosity and Perseverance, sitting on the surface. For the first time in history, we weren't looking at a blurry red dot. We were spying on an alien world with clarity that feels almost invasive. Some scientists called HiRISE the Google Earth of Mars, but others whispered, if there's anything strange on Mars, MRO will see it. Now let's go to the canyon. Valles Marineris is so huge it would stretch across the United States. Within it lies Candor Chasma, a place where rock layers stack in strange, delicate patterns. MRO's latest images show ridges, cracks, and finely layered sediments. Some layers may have been carved by ancient groundwater, others shaped by volcanoes, and some no one can fully explain. Geologists call this a time capsule. Each layer could hold chemical traces of a very different Mars, and if life ever existed there, Candor Chasma may be where its remains still rest. To decode the canyon's secrets, MRO uses another tool, CRISM. This spectrometer doesn't just look at rocks, it tells us what they're made of. CRISM has found clays, sulfates, and salts, all formed in liquid water. That means Mars wasn't always a desert. It was once a planet where rivers carved valleys, lakes filled basins, and perhaps something swam. But here's the strange part. Some minerals appear only in isolated pockets, as if water came and went in cycles, or as if Mars' climate was engineered in bursts. Is that just planetary chaos, or could something, or someone, have shaped it? MRO doesn't stop at the surface. With Sharad radar, it peers underground. What it found shocked scientists. Hidden glaciers stretching for kilometers. Vast slabs of frozen water just meters below the dust, which raises a chilling thought. Future astronauts may walk across Mars, drilling into water last touched billions of years ago. And who knows what else is trapped inside that ice. MRO isn't just a science lab, it's also the communication lifeline of Mars. Every day, rovers beam their discoveries to MRO, which relays them back to Earth. Without it, Perseverance and Curiosity would be almost mute. In a way, MRO is less of a satellite, and more of a guardian angel for every robot we've sent. But here's where things get interesting. HiRISE images have fueled more conspiracy theories than perhaps any other NASA instrument. Strange geometric shapes, unnatural-looking ridges, objects some claim resemble ruins, machines, even alien structures. NASA dismisses them as illusions, tricks of shadow and geology. But the timing is curious. Every time MRO releases a breathtaking discovery, NASA reminds us, and yet the canyon remains a silent witness, holding secrets, waiting. MRO wasn't built to last forever. Its fuel is running low. One day it will fall silent, becoming just another piece of space debris circling Mars. But until then, it continues to send back images that rewrite history. With every orbit, it shows us a Mars that is not dead, but very much alive in memory, in geology, and maybe even in biology. And when humanity finally sets foot on the red planet, MRO's data will be our map, our guide, and our warning. Mars isn't the only world MRO has looked at. Sometimes its camera turns outward, toward objects that don't even belong to our solar system. Astronomers have been tracking 3I Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar visitor after Oumuamua and 2I Borisov. Unlike most comets, it doesn't trace a neat orbit around the Sun. It's a wanderer, drifting in from another star system, and soon it will pass close enough for MRO to try something extraordinary. HiRISE could attempt to photograph it. Not just another comet, but a piece of another solar system, older than Earth itself. If MRO succeeds, it would mark the first time humanity has seen an interstellar object from the perspective of another planet. Imagine that, a spacecraft around Mars watching a traveler from beyond the stars. What would we see? Dust and ice, frozen for billions of years? Or something far stranger, something not entirely natural? NASA says the odds of a clear shot are slim, but that hasn't stopped MRO before. It wasn't supposed to last this long, it wasn't supposed to spy avalanches, glaciers or buried lakes. Yet it did. So maybe, just maybe, it will glimpse Atlas and remind us that the universe doesn't end at Mars. It only begins there. For nearly 20 years the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter has been more than a machine. It's been our eye in the sky, our detective, our spyglass into a world that still refuses to give up its secrets. Kandor Chasma is just one chapter in this cosmic mystery. The question remains, did life ever exist on Mars? And if it did, could it still be hiding, waiting for us to find it? Until then, the orbiter keeps watching, and maybe, just maybe, it's watching something that's been watching us.